Okay, good day everyone. Welcome to Ben-Omo Electrical Company Limited. In our previous video on this installation, I said I was going to make a tutorial video on how to communicate this 6,000 watt Haisic inverter with this 5 kilowatt hour Felicity inverter. As you can see, this tool I'm holding right here now is called the crimping 3-in-1 modular crimping tool. I'm sorry, I'm going to make this video as fast as possible, so just try and follow me. This is a 3-in-1 modular crimping tool, and it can be able to crimp three various sizes of arrow communication port. Now that is the reason why it's called 3-in-1 modular crimping tool. Right now, for the battery, you can see these cables that actually come with the battery are not for fancy. One of the cable, which is this I just showed you right now, it's the cable that communicates Felicity inverter with Felicity's battery. That's their lithium battery with their inverter. That's labeled inverter and then battery port. So you see it is being labeled. But then the second cord communicates parallel when you try to parallel two batteries together. That is parallel of two Felicity batteries. That is for the black cord. While for the third, it comes with actually a one port already crimped, while the other port is free, as you can see. Right now on this port, this free port, you'll notice that it is being labeled. This is a Cat6 cable, and this Cat6 cable consists of 8 tiny wires inside, 8 smaller wires inside. But then the battery has already the company Felicity had already labeled 4 cables out of the 8 cables inside this Cat6 cable. So but what we are going to be accused of are those 4 cables that are being labeled already. So I will be showing you right now. As you can see in this picture, you see it's being labeled and they have their various color codes. Now we are going to crimp this according to a particular pattern, which is the pattern of the Haisic inverter. The configuration, I call it the configuration of the communication port of the Haisic inverter. So you check for the configuration. As you can see above, the configuration for the Haisic inverter is as shown above. So you just follow this configuration by crimping a new port to this free part of this communication cable. This is the free part of the communication cable. So you crimp in the ROS 485 port on this. So when you follow this pattern, we take pin number 1, pin number 2, pin number 4, and pin number 5. Pin number 1 takes ROS 485B, pin number 2 takes ROS 485A, pin number 4 takes can H, and then pin number 5 takes can L. As you can see, I'm actually crimping this right now, and then you check if it's firm. Make sure it is firm, it is properly crimped. I will give you an advice. The advice is whenever you are crimping this, make sure you first of all cut the trim the mount, or that is, make sure there is no conductor showing when you are placing it into this port. And right now we want to set it on this inverter. You see, for you to set your inverter to be able to communicate with the battery, you go to setting number 17. Make sure that your battery type is set to LIB, which means lithium battery, LIB. As you can see, option 17, make sure it is set to LIB, which is lithium. And then you move further to option number 38. When you move further to option number 38, you see a BNS showing. You will then click on enter and then navigate to on. Make sure it is in the on position, on. Now, this I forget, the way you enter into this setting is by long pressing the enter button. Right now, we have told the inverter to try to communicate with the battery, but right now, because the communication cable has not been connected, the inverter is not receiving any signal from the battery. Hence, it's beginning to prompt an error code, which is error 56. So for this Haisic inverter, communication error is actually error number 56, error 056, error 56. So right now, for us to be sure that we have really done this, I'll be opening this battery right now and I'll plug in the part of the battery, the side of the cable which has already been crimped from the company. That side is actually the battery side. So I'll be plugging it into this battery part, which I have done right now. So what is left is the other part, which is for that of the inverter, which I have actually crimped myself. So right now I will be plugging this already crimped part of the cable into this inverter. Just watch what happens next. you notice that immediately I plug it in, just watch out for the uh error and see what happens if the error disappears immediately. You notice immediately I socket it in, the error light disappeared and error 56 also disappeared. That is to tell you that right now the inverter is communicating with the battery, as you can see. Then if you want to also confirm that it's communicating with the battery percent, which is right now 94%, will be displayed on the inverter. That is the same percent which is shown on the battery will be displayed on the inverter when you check it out. That is the percentage of the battery will be showing there. As you can see, 94%. And if you check the battery right now, you notice the battery is also 94%. It means that it matches. If it was not communicating, it won't be able to see the correct percent of the battery at every point in time. So, but right now it is being communicated, and as you can see, the battery percent it's actually showing. Now if you check closely, you also see that the temperature of the battery is also being read by the inverter. So the inverter right now is reading the temperature of the battery and the temperature of the and the percentage of the battery. So right now I have disconnected the communication cable for you to see. As you saw, the error code came in, and then immediately I plugged it back, the error code disappeared, which is error 56. Thank you very much for watching. Please do well to like, comment, share, and also hit the follow button. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.